Eddie Emma Paris Saint-Germain also na possible say obetim a retire wabra osina kan Eddie Emma PSG on beso be free PSG football club omusem Ojinidi was Spain or the Madrid edge Champions League makuma kumiensa nemum kwan biaso no de obesa or retire wabra ono enso sina kan Eddie Emma Paris Saint-Germain omo enso football club no na tema social on a manager Emma Paris Saint-Germain osenra omo hyensia enso there small room for improvement coach no nani anje performance enro am Paris Saint-Germain etimi ebutu up gamer omo ashe session enso coach nya dia nani age am performance players no enso am etimi ezebeti ye ko Italy so enro ye ko Roma training ground so ne unse Chris Smalling ka bia ba asa Chris Smalling etimu Manchester and Roma din komadu akire pa ye ntia ene se Chris Smalling dia am wadu Italy dada entimu a Kessben Sports on Facebook no Kawe car Chris Smalling tima kode ono enso Roma training ground so ye send the move no ebetim abe official ho eno ana Boja Mayora ni move no ono enso etim complete here a 2 years long deal no kosi akan at the Ama Roman omo enso club to club ni ma Roman about 6 Spanish players no enwa Boja Mayora enso aka ho already your Gonzalo Villa ho your Charles Perez ono so ho Pedro former player Emma Chelsea ho no and then Paulo Lopez so ho ma we any Spanish players say some so small kan enso Ama Roman omo so a club no enra ne beto ja Dani Cavaya wako pra onu kotodwe na de eti ene se nyame adom ochina mado bobo kun ebo na 4 players na pressure number 2 no omo enso ebetimi asi akan na injury no so bad say 2 months and Dani Cavaya ono enso ebetimi atena fie na yese Odrizolo no de natural right back ono ebetimi abo na Zidane or contemplate say when you saw Odrizola Nacho available. Lucas Vasquez and so betimi abo 2 and then Falan Mendy on also 8 abo 2 or those or a lefter or no and so about 3 so tell be Zidane 8 you to start 4 players mubako na me adem watching and 2 p.m. or no and so ebetimi abo 2 adi amamado no a club no say Barca for makwa den omo epe Eric Garcia every Man City akoda no Barca trainee na omoto no edi Man City na akoda no say dey ba and say Barca edi bed ekọ say Man City eka no a anya dia Barca omo edi improved offer ebekọ omo betwen na fe January omo ahwese Eric Garcia no omo ensa ebetimi aka omo san Canada aka akoda afe bakope omo betwen ama Eric Garcia abe free agent na for mafa no every Man City omo enso a club no na yeko Barca so ya Ramon Plains enso akasa ono head of Barca almost sporting department osinya no kwada sa Manchester United and Barca edija for Osman Dembele osinya no kre sa Osman Dembele Manchester for abanima omo enso epeno se no kre bi enu yete a yemu yasum nu yesanse eyebosrimka Barca and Manchester United ending Komobia for Akoda, the Dean Eddie Osman, Dembele, Sergio Roberto, says a mountain Abertano so, Dani Cavaya Copra already, now in Louis Enrique, one name was Spain, almost squadra, almost Enso Ecobo, 2 games of Dominim, now says, and I'm Dani Cavaya Copranti, and Louis Enrique, Eddie Aconiano, and Sergio Roberto, Sabasa player no, on any Obia, Dani Cavaya, Obetim a replacement of Spain, almost Enso a national team no, now Alexis Sanchez, a former player, Manchester United so Sanaka Emma Inter or season we Inter for Asha see panemu too early say obi abeka Scudetto na fuyi Inter Milan for the betimi age omunya to Barcelona mo for the game after game at the end of the season actually tomorrow Tottenham na say Inter for a betimi age league title no enso esomu na so Lukaku so no ono de na bamu embuda o England na man for say oye lazy na man for say oye slow and oko Inter ghost na sha no hye na obeso hyem ne crutches no person who say amanfo who say no de anya ade a negative comment etimi ema ne bafom encho no obo na chimpa na o hye ne sapomu so den eno na amanfo Inter no say ghost no ba na ba Lukaku so besem Manchester ne kwan say omo assign attacker bi myesa enkwada no confidence about from already Manchester our attackers omo enso enu boye panti ne kwan say omo ekofa other strikers eba omo mo na enough ema Manchester eno ensama Lukaku enso etimi ede atuja elho sad news and it says Sadio Mane COVID-19 enra abatuja say money enso etimi atese positive another ono enso cause self isolation till the next 2 weeks no enya their money ebe available I'm a Liverpool mo enso a club na game against Aston Villa or out na fe omo games are subsequently betimi Barcelona dia Sadio Mane enso betimi asia kanti on Thiago Alcantara na Liverpool come so ya omo unavailable because omo test positive or COVID-19 na enso etimi aba Juventus defender Pensa Daniel Rugani also so up West Ham Newcastle folk it is comedy urban and so nya Rugani so up West Ham any club Daniel Rugani ono enso etim echusu Tottenham Jose watimi alpha striker aba obeboa Emma Spurs nim hono enso etim ayenam na Carlos Vinicius ono the striker say there on loan and obebo etimi edi ama Tottenham man omo option so omo enso ebetimi ato 36 million sika omo ebetimi atua edi ama Benfica se Carlos Vinicius ni money more and so I'm 18 SNIA Carlo Ancelotti so no dear. We are so much grateful. I'm sporting director. I'm Michelle Brandt. So no, I sporting director. Emma Everett Papano. My year Juma ye post a man for the credit in Emma. So no, Carlo Ancelotti was a son Yema. Was a man for Enkel say sporting director no. And it's I had Juma now. Okaso op James Rodriguez. No akofana ba. Okaso op Abdullah Dikori. No akofana bunch sporting director no. And so etim I had Juma ye pa. Bemni son. Omabe Mumbui, omo very short say before such na eno ochna chi window be close to Europe no na Callum Hudson-Odoi bamini for omo say etimiaka initially omo open on loan and then subsequently omo etim afon permanently they say bamini for no omo any Chelsea edu come say be ya Callum Hudson-Odoi and so ebetima be see akan edi ama am the Bavarians na Arsene Wenger say once upon a time Manchester United ebanimu na Manchester for penal Arsene Wenger so on manager I'm from Manchester. Name one kind of constant for you push Wenger say daben na Manchester for by say because you mo 2 years ago 3 years ago after say Ferguson acquire and answer daben name menya there Arsene Wenger no and so etim ekan ye na Mikel Arteta so Bukayo Saka baso was a call and Bukayo Saka etim enya England national team call up no and no ebetim amane confidence no etim akoso ye pa or say Arsenal still omo learning process mu omo transfer season no enso ebetimi afa amade Ghana so etimi edu kuno season na enso question na Paul Mason or your former player Emma Arsenal was say I am from so pa and say I am from so na Chelsea etimi aye Emma Ross Barkley etimi akọ Aston Villa and the former Arsenal player Paul Mason say Chelsea Frank Lampard ma I mistake so majai Emma akodawe swan am Ross Barkley and so every Chelsea ekọ na bench lo so no dey mental Ashley Cole said the Cole Jumana Kama Chelsea as a pen left back no ono enso ebeye etimi edi amateur so mo club no kwam dem try to Tottenham I rejected offer Paris Saint-Germain they buy for Dele Ali Bamidele once again Spurs Sika 3 million pounds loan deal Iswa Motiasia
enye
This is 93.3 the radio station that other radio stations listen to.
193.3 Kessben FM and wasugusa witiana nano pay amanane sama udwana Tony Montana edini nyina ede abreye no Andy kem betena se Sansona se Franco Naro enso betena se Newton Latte wono so ebetena se enna Frederick Echampo bonso betena se na fei amanane sama no yahwem yewie pefie nsema wodo a yedini nyina de beto aso ede amamo enne anopei ewo dwumedie so na meni andi di nkom na meni di nkom ade afa Jose on no se Mickey Jose obesign striker obesign Andy okay asemo a cheda da
Carlos Vinicius on the catch say Jose who say so help put on one in the place and on bomber no Oba Chelsea, Okofa place, and Omobomano. He went to Inter Milan. No beer in Celsius the Sumna by way because now we Van Hal. And Leosima Ferreira de Souza ammonia problem. Okofa Esteban Cambiaso from Madrid. No beer in Esteban Cambiaso is finished. No beer in Wesley Schneider is finished. No beer in Samuel to
no ana. Na asemusaka krena.
Also headlines. They can't say
me pese me twanam to so say we o ka kire me.
Me ba ho say Evia and me ko Italy kakra. We say big games so.
Big games so.
Napoli Juve. Sevilla Barcelona. Tottenham Hotspur Manchester United. Nti okoba bia baako nti Jose dia no de me no me hu ya na say kaish Orlando from nowhere and a Benfica players there eya na dey so obesan Benfica player obesan because history ni clear Di Maria David Luiz omo no nko enough Ramirez omo nko enough nti Benfica there wonyanye brebre na akofa bi free o say and when you have players omo attended the Benfica school osan akokra
Maba hobium Sir Franco Nara kwa ba bibia fine there
Neighbor Michael Nyame Kwame Meke
na still a Manchester mo sign
we be sign yeah your last minute show
show
there are a lot of signings at United the end of final day so don't worry yes
mo history say mo signings at the end okay
okay was it 2007 na mo land Berbatov to Tottenham. Ferguson when Daniel Levy moved up in so it was around 10:45. Then a window no be close 12 midnight. Till that time me follow Sky. So we be me the tour so bare 5 minutes. Zoom himself from far power. Say yes, is that not Berbatov? Yes, it's him. Yes, it's him. Definitely. Is the deal going to happen? I feel pushy no zooming in case you saw Berbatov about 3 minutes to the closing of the deadline. What I say? And trust you me, at least better 3 signings work also.
Sir,
and sign a transfer window not close.
Okay.
Phone.
Did na akoi?
Phone.
Aha. Akoi. Na ade ye use baby Sam mu asemana.
Oh, sana me ni ju na ho ne bai.
Ah.
Ene atwa ni nyina picture.
Na nim dey see. Asem say dey me ko na.
So you businessman.
Me ko na me see. Me ko na me see. You too. Na me fa tu no. O se ni fa tu ni ka o. Na fa phone ni na ko.
But that Jose potential we share our phone and in quality nefe into bet to me ajitu bi wa baby me say nyi na quality too no ako baby
me say nyi ntini nyina akoi
oh sir yanka good morning chremoda
ai
and na nua Michael say former Asante Kotoko player Asante Kotoko coach ni nua no and then moye na yi Michael brain and say kakra because I'm saying and say free say ma me film ni brother and 90 e man yakọ na yebeko and Peter Kosisapon, general manager
of Fox FM.
Yeah,
Peter. Peter. Nasida form.
And you are frozen Prempers
Jackson Park. Jubilee Park. On a yen because Beko Kotanechi.
Kosisapon
Kotanechi pa.
Because ono no nya niri na nkonyobia. Oh yeah, I know the wife and I know them.
No comment.
When Peter was the marketing manager, I was the programs manager.
I said no comment.
That's why Zoom said your position. What did you pay? What did you pay?
Peter de Miami. And the man I will be.
Mati. Newty Latte. Bibi I find here. Okay. Mate. Andy, young Quay.
Well, Mickey, Mickey, go for be so much here. Obi send message on to show them wa cry. I was saying in Shiraba Man Tozik. Also show Bonucci as 3 center backs. And we put one Grodrado. Obiani Mr. Branch FN Alessandro Nio. Into Fabrota and a for the left wing back. Into the 3 back no. Now a bar Branch FN McNay. Any Adaria ball. And Obiani said the Italian coaches are almost bought the attacking football, Mickey. They have a way of lining up their team. But Andrew Pello Bino named himself as one of the perfect registered for the Italian Serie A. None can the team no best to say the Carlo Ancelotti here, no, but Yasha on Yenesa. Pello was playing as a register. Just behind him, no more branch friend Claudio Marchisio at the Mediano. On the right side, no more branch friend Arturo Erasmo Vidal at the Ala and Paul Pogba at the Mazzala. And then you have a trequartista behind Abranti FN Alvaro Morata at the Prima Punta. Until you have Carlos Tevez at the trequartista, and then you have Alvaro Morata at the Prima Punta. But on the bar, or above in with attacking play. But Andrew Pello and any team this or bot trader. No Boni Paba who any no sabo you know san or the bakoba be anymore or he's now playing Cristiano Ronaldo as a trequartista on the team into most Ronaldo sometimes or but to say a mezela sometimes he plays like a trequartista but in this game it is expected so the moment Abrante FN Paulo Dybala bebano next so better changing the game plan from a 3-1-4-2 to a 3-4-3 because Paulo Dybala abadia or best start Alvaro Morata so Dybala will be on the right, Ronaldo will be on the left, and you have Alvaro Morata up front or Bebo Paulo Dybala as a trequartista behind Cristiano Ronaldo or behind Cristiano Ronaldo and Alvaro Morata. So that is the dynamics when it comes to Andre Pello team no opesa hoye so Fatima FN in Napoli Rino Gattuso ko and we ye dwuma yie pa and Durant to matimi aboa kepu Kalidou Koulibaly in their setup nti niema ekoye mfa mo nti hwe game na omo bana omo back four has been one of the most consistent back four in the Italian Serie A e almost omo kofa Di Lorenzo ba last season but last season na Di Lorenzo na ba so he had been with Napoli in the last 4 seasons. On also a fullback na Opera. Now Abrante friend Mario Rua Babebo. But this particular season was sticking to Abrante friend Hazard from Algeria. And the two center backs near Costas Manolas and Abrante friend Kalidou Koulibaly. Inti Alvaro Morata de Cristiano Ronaldo so mu adwuma bia. Emnante we mi no na this one not sure say they need to put the plus on Ronaldo especially because he's the main man up front and when it comes to goals he's one person that you can trust so much. Supplies only never been free. Paulo Dybala will come here with the supplies into the left side of the defense. Kalidou Koulibaly and Abrante FN Hazard and Di Lorenzo and Costas Melonas need to stop the movement and the positional sense of Cristiano Ronaldo. Midfield no balance because Juve midfield no Mickey, and yeah, midfielder and canon net any view. You don't have a dominant midfielder in there. A woman said Adrian will not play. The moment that Tamelo comes in, that he comes in with a dominant midfield play. But I feel no rest Syrian or born fair game against AS Roma. But Mickey and Okra Obem. But Rabio, you know, one year experience last season. Eddie Ababe Rum this season. Mike Near now Bono. Last season when he wasn't part of the Juve team. Into also need that experience to play at that big stage and at that big level. Don't forget, say team my friend in Napoli, Alan Ombe missing in midfield, but they have Fabian Rue and Zelinski is still available. Omo Abrante FN Demi in Soho and Lorenzo Insigne will not play this particular game. So that implies Dres Mertens will come into as number 10. Abrante FN Acadios Milik and Soba Supporto, and then you have Jose Callejon, no Mabo, Abrante free Nigeria, Vito Simen up front. On also quiet and near Manchester CM Ye and Famano. But he suspected say all the spotlight will be on him for this particular game. Who are the key men for this particular game? One, Cristiano Ronaldo. Goals or them Juve last season. Goals or them against AS Roma at the Stadium Olimpico. No, actually what Ronaldo brings to the table and how if Napoli want to win, and also put the plus on him. Paulo Dybala, he comes in with a supply. He comes in with a cutting passes. He comes with goals. Into Niamami and Sana, Dybala and so Deba. Into whoever plays on the left side of the midfield for Napoli, whether Fabian Rue or whether Abrante FN Zelinski or whether Abrante FN Demi, that also needs the triangle behind Abrante FN Paulo Dybala. No, or move closest aspects is now, and that's Dybala. He's so fresh and Oba in this particular game, our play for action. The level of competition and repellent so I in this particular debate, no, a more no be him Tamelo Beko started straight away. But Wabentino, Kuvlinski aboard the last 2 games I do abo, and not just a creative level of competition in the Juve team. In Tianani Juma also me. So here on the Juve side, Dres Mertens has always been a threat. Or a threat. Who baby or the coach never born as number 10 because in the last game about 4-2-3-1. But to be in Napoli sometimes play the 4-4-2 and sometimes they also go in for the 4-3-3 system. Into whether Dres Mertens will be on the left, whether he will be on the right, he's so or the threat never. Into also be, the defense of Dube need to be very careful, especially with Danilo. Or no what that errors no in the games now and. So when you're center back, now you convert to the center back. Mickey, this particular game is the one here and you have Dres Mertens who comes in with tricks, who comes in with pace, who comes in with the cutting passes or some power behind his booter. So one here or the ball better. So Danilo need to be very careful and also making sure say or best stop with the movement of Dries Mertens in this particular game. But Mickey, this game say to na ya na edin e wo mu say ya last 2 seasons Napoli ko hoko ye bibi de but Juve in so omalusu last game on boy no omo etimi a draw they were expected to beat him your friend AS Roma but amfa omunim say Napoli 2 games oma bon niam akoye di amamu so omo timi say aba be win this game hallelujah for a team my friend in Napoli and obianim say at the Turin Arena it has always been difficult for Juventus team omo timi ni omo bo pa a team I friend in Lazio but this particular time they are not playing against Simeone Inzaghi's Lazio. They are not playing against Claudio Lotito's Lazio, but they are playing against Renato Gattuso's Napoli. And Ronaldo Munim say, winning game almost a bit me push you on Napoli. If Napoli even gets a draw in this particular game, a better push you on now that momentum to play the next games. It's a game we game also much. And Mickey, I'm expecting Juve to win narrowly. Win a game, I bet 3-0, I bet 3-1. I'm expecting Juve so winning, Bomber winning narrowly. Now to Spain. Barcelona are against Sevilla. Now Bia Barcelona 2 games or more boy no Bia de ball my bass say Ronald Koeman bad in fact social games are bona because 5 years now Barcelona and team ko win or Balados. But last time 10 against 11 after Clement Lenglet EG2 yellow cards refined red card can on Barcelona 8 winning with 10 against 11. Last season Balados that killed Barcelona from winning the league. Game in year 2 no net no. I go ice pass able free kick the take that was the end of the Barcelona team. Omen team any league no and team answer somebody in the Champions League. And no more couple game we not heading. And first game omo boy no omo against a Villarreal side Oma Adi Francis Coquelin, Oma Adi, one of the finest central midfielders in the Spanish La Liga in the last 10 years in Dani Pereiro. Obian taking the form of Gerard Moreno and Paco Alcácer. But yet Barcelona dispatched Oma by 4 goals to them. In 2 games Abasa Abono, apart from say performance in the West Room, so one should be clear, beating the Villarreal team and going all the way to Balados to beat my friend Celta Vigo no also penny a friend Ronald Koeman and don't forget Barca is not familiar with the 4-2-3-1 but check the role of Filippo Coutinho as number 10 and check the position of Abrante and Ansu Fati and how they are flourishing. Omu po game ni pa 2 games so ma won players omu hu so e o semesi omu semesi chegos ba miki so three game na on feeling the presence be brave games just like he used to be. Anton Griezmann has always feel as a Barcelona player. On said the amano. But Coutinho, Ansu Fati, Sergio Busquets, and Abrante Fell, Dodi Abade, Omonia, and they are playing so well for the Barcelona team. Almost so bad again, Julian Lopetegui's team I fell in Sevilla. The last time Julian Lopetegui had Sevilla Babe PMO on Ankoye. The last time I did the Babe PMO on Ankoye. And the last time Sevilla said Barcelona in the league, I think it was way back in 2002 in Camp Nou. In Tiana Ding, Sevilla team no. Almost bet me about Mickey Amensa and also Barcelona at the Stadio Camp Nou. But Mickey, this is a Sevilla team who comes in with so much experience and prospect. Yet, says in it done airpay. Julius Conde, the French international, will see Academy Sevilla. Obian him how a team says Chelsea Diego Carlos. Team my friend is Sevilla and Yenimu. The experience here to Nevas and how you continue to put so much threat on the right side for Sevilla team is still available. Sergio Escudero has always been part of the Sevilla team for years. Almost last season, Sergio Reguilon, any Abrante fan Gohami Arena, Etuna no one more, but he's still available. And in such games, the experience the key. The midfield of Fernando Ruiz, Joan Jordan, so key, and player Barcelona should watch out for him. Abrante Feno, Lucas Ocampos, Mickey, Benkuman Femo. Obi or share Bayern Munich against Sevilla. Obi or share Manchester United against Sevilla and Ebedia dance here their throw. Obi or share Inter Milan against Sevilla. Ebedia dance here their throw. Say Abrante Feno Lucas Ocampos no board and Casa Onimboye. And see that is a player that Barcelona need to watch out for. Mickey. At Camp Nou, it has always been Barcelona against Sevilla. When you game, I may be treating baby. Meaning say yes, never small backup. Meaning say Fernando Reyes will be defending so well. Meaning say Joan Jordan mo ebe transit team the supplies now. But Sevilla any the key element to beat Barcelona at Nou Camp. If you want to beat Barcelona, Jesus Navas is supposed to be the key man in terms of the channel of supply and in terms of the attacking play. But unfortunately, he's playing as a right back. Into Onurani Muono, Nyaman Koyi. You have Abranti Ayefeno, Fernando Rodisa. He's the only person that is going to put the blocks in midfield to stop Abranti Ayefeno, Frankie Dion, and then Felipe Coutinho. Esta Emerjumani yet Denny for the Sevilla team. But again, it depends on the game plan of Eyolulian Lupitegi. Yen so you coach our defending baby Dabi. He open up not to know end-to-end game. And no how he strategized against the Barcelona team is so key. The last time will be on how ever Benega exploited the defense of the Barcelona team. But again, Oman Timia make sure say good games and after opportunities a bar Muniela had had or team the ball at them. Luke de Jong will be key. Suso will be key because Judy Abba Beba. But Obia or so be him say, or a left-footed player operating from the right. It is also the left-footed player Bemana. A young nerd ding, say left-footed player and a bit me a stop. So it will be Lucas Ocampos, the pace, then the trace, and then the goals on the left as against Suso and Jesus Nevas. And only be also Barcelona are very careful. But I'm expecting how Fernando Rogers will stop the transitional play and the attacking play of Felipe Coutinho. Messi has always been key against him, your friend AS Sevilla. And unfortunately, player Messi from the left side of the Sevilla team, no, on your players, Abrante Jadon Sancho, they'll still have the men to do the work. Omu Park, and so what's the result? The United they pay to see our Mutimedema, and I feel they have it. Their only problem is the coach. Maybe we say they have a very good coach who is so much exceptional when it comes to the defensive tactics of the game, but to the attacking player and everything. Because last season United teams are almost dominated against them, no almost struggle so much. But look at Manchester United when they are defending. Go back and watch the game that they played against Chelsea at Old Trafford last season. They were so refined and so mechanical and so efficient. Not Chelsea are just for. Go and watch them against Manchester City. Almost defenders are not hate on the break. But game ne koye toe to toe and end to end. Only gonna associate every kakra. Jose on the other hand, after our ball draw against my friend Newcastle United, Obenya win against Chelsea in the EFL, and Wakwese Maccabi Haifa by 7 goals to 2. And not the energy, and not the momentum, and not the confidence, and about the Tottenham Hotspur side. Yedi Kaka, the level of competition, I just say, a creative within the Tottenham Hotspur team, and making sure say play be the best in our dream, say, and no now what chance to say be our but performance now and so near over battery. Strikers or Marco for Mabas or many Hurricane, Biaba, no the last of Fernando Llorente and other strikers, but Jose I insist Carlos Vinicius. He's playing against Manchester United. Last is no about Old Trafford on Anyi, and Obiara in fee for Poba pass, no the man, Rashford, or Massa pass, maybe against Tottenham Hotspur in a way, and Osama be Old Trafford. And Obiara in fee that particular game. The last time I Tottenham bet 2 Old Trafford, not just and the coaching Manchester United team, no, and it was a 3 goals. That was the day for Lucas Moura. It's a game, me a gamer. Apart from the bragging rights and apart from say Jose, and make it can send from Manchester United and one and say no, or I expect so nya vitra, baby and the team ne kono, or mubesho or Marco. Problem be ama and simply be a Delali questions and some mama mobile because my Delali chance to play in the UEFA Cup on boy against Maccabi Haifa. In team Manchester United no mobile. So she United so check on Momosu Eric Bay. Ebeba no be pay Abrante friend Harry Maguire because they feel say the last 2 games of Mabono Abrante friend Lindelof any convincing until they need an excellent tackler and also be on robust or strong no only Harry Maguire pay because 2 players so many na supers obi decided say obekun ani man kwa pass no it has exposed the United defense and enema enkoye mfama omo look so the last game of boy, who were improved tremendously from game of boy against Crystal Palace. Now you're indisciplined on them. One Bissaka is always available, and you better how on your branch your friend Steven Bergwijn. A bit Gina been come from war because Steven Bergwijn and Jan Ordon over a branch your friend Eric Lamela. Into Sao Tottenham team now, Mickey. Omo bohu goal or race. Ombeba branch your friend Del Horty. No, Sergio Reguilón is expected to start this particular game. But it be just a young gamble because Ben Davis ball or their man no open make sure so best take it to him. In defense, Davidson Sanchez and Abrantia your friend Eric Dyer. Eric Dyer is so excellent in games our ball, and name is so surprised because now I'm checking the heights and I'm so best striker kakra, but he has been okay. Midfield of Hodgbeck and Harry Waynes, le so no matter so nyanji kakra, but it's likely so benya late fitness test no be pass no about beka Sam Ranti, you know, and you are Steven Bergwijn, Eric Lamela, or be a Lucas Moura in this particular game. Just a game plan by hitting them on the break because Bian himself show him. One beside coming and him baby, but Jose would decide to hit them on the break. Yeah, shut the midfield pair of Manchester United. A honor holding in there free because he didn't say Greenwood will start this game, Marshall will start this game, Rashford will start this game. Into midfield, no, I actually how United ABC pair and then honor holding in Abidjan because Matic is available for this particular game, and so no more this particular game. Problem about for the United side and say all money obia obe protected about for 1 year, but so checking in pecking order the defensive midfield role. No, at least in that setup, he's so key, and it's one player. Say players ne call Benima Miki. Obetimi Ejina on what clear lines and the amomo. Obetimi screen back for the amomo. So in this particular game, you will count on Abrante your friend Nemanja Matic, midfield of Paul Pogba and Bruno Fernandes. This is a game for Pogba. Mickey, my kind of time and again say he's one player. The performance but this game you expect to count on him. Bruno so by the Janin saw it said you know the assist him said you know the goals woman buy out boy the last games are on boy and Yamankuyi. These are big games and you expect them to flourish, especially at the Old Trafford. And more be and Fisher. The last Old Trafford, no team I friend the Crystal Palace be almost pass out, and they depended on counter-attacking game. Clearly, almost a United team, no defenders they are indisciplined. They are not clearing the road very well, and they were not playing with proper shape. It is a obe any mood. Lucas Moura will pace, Abrante friend Steven Bergwijn will pace, and when you get to the box, you have the fox in the box in Hurricane. Assuming bad in the amount, yeah, sure how the United team will pick up the midfield. And the midfield will be so key. What about me winning midfield battle in terms of supplies and less circulation? Mickey and that's all pass ball and now they are dominating midfield play. But Pogba pass no Tadema in Tottenham United games no. Who are betting me a player will spray passes no in the long and diagonal passes ne Mubewa Ediama wingers no because Obian himself Rashford and so pace. Obian himself Brandt and Lucas Moura will pace. So it is so against Paul Pogba in midfield and Mickey. Whoever will bet me are dominating in terms of the spraying of passes no long range passes. Okay to this particular game, but Mickey, it is a game that I don't see United winning. It's a game I don't also see Tottenham Hotspur winning. No, United started game not favoring because they are playing at Old Trafford and they know so almost on result for this particular game as embassy. There will be so much pressure on coach and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer because last week Roy Keane Ababeka said the honeymoon is over. This is the right time for him to win a trophy. It is a winning trophy. And if you want to win a trophy, if you want to send a signal, some person sending message. These are games you use in sending the message. I don't see United losing, Mickey. I don't see Tottenham Hotspur losing. I'm expecting a drawn game at the Old Trafford.
Na me so bia ka bibi kakra dia fa Chelsea ne Crystal Palace. Kakra bi na come France na me konyu
11:30 and on mo
11:30 yeah.
Stamford Bridge. So here Chelsea team now last week you bobo much happy baby. GT can send me brief for more. Yes, so I can send me baby. Issues about Frank Lampard, whether getting the right tactics for the players, whether players are picking because Meridian Christian Politics is likely to be back. Hakim Ziyech is likely to be back. But I don't think Crystal Palace is a game that you need to push players out. I'm afraid for this particular game. Chelsea don't need to concede. Crystal Palace no more buy Juma also or Mickey. Juma me no pet. I'm not team you know more than any free game. So to me you are free ma what we because the two McCarthy's and their Chelsea be dominate in midfield. In team 15 their Chelsea be fat. In team make sure so Jordan and you Mrika and when friends are had Jumane there, Ube year film, shake a quiet and more quad down on a sacudia. And you also make sure, say, almost spinal. Ube 2 any money and film because against United, Nipa Menu and 2 are growing regular. Everton make sure that these two players will not come to the party against them. And Omun Tempa, Omu Crystal Palace Gui, Etim Eshomo. Etim play Zaha out, play Jordan Are you out. McCarthy Mumfi, they are only there to close to tackle and to make sure that there wouldn't be any pressure on Sako and Abrante and Sheku Koyate. So when Roy Hoistner, a 4-4-2 reserve team and our building, and he makes sure that so now defenders name him because Benchewell is expected to start this particular game. James Sue is best starting, and I'm expecting Zuma and Thiago Silva in this particular game. So we move on there. In James Sue, you have pace. In Benchewell, you have pace. In Zuma, you have tackling and you have close end or the man. And in Thiago Silva, you have a proper organization, a sweeper, and an exceptional ball playing centre backer. Or this animal in N'Golo Kante, Matthew Kovacic, and Messi Mount will be very key. Timo Werner, Kai Havertz, and maybe Abrante, your friend Tammy Abraham. These players will be so much key for this particular game. I'm expecting Chelsea to win at the Old Trafford. Mickey, Mamen quite a 3-1 win for Chelsea at the Stamford Bridge.
Okay. Piso started Jumo. Okoya.
Mickey
Without rest.
And there be $270,000. So what is Kano? $270,000. Again, the knowledge in the Africa competition and how he has improved several players in the early team. These are the 3 points I'm call for him. Mickey, was semi-final to play. Piso must near to be higher than to hit the ground running. They need results. Ali is a results-oriented club. They have no issue to endorse mediocrity. Daddy, get them the result and they are good to go.
Good to go. Newton, I ready. Newton, but you didn't come away. Now, you're Professor Chumesi, NSA CEO, Indian Como, Kakrebi Nafe, Yantua Jumedianism.
Prof, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
Mijidisa Ohuye.
Yaminadum, Biaboko.
Yadanyamiasi. Say, Yenim say, Agoprama Hodua. Eya bine diana esha bine nsano omo ye efa so adwuma hodo enti amana ho akohia se Accra Sports Stadium teams ahodo ena eba besi akan ewo ho. First of all, minim se obedi kan mayen updates kakra de ekoso baba yara adwuma ne guso ayekoso
you me am that na Kessben woni we adwuma for so ma menchia obi na wati for so me wahwefo nyina menchia obi awa COVID-19 pandemic by did the sports in Brafe. Na Nyakupon Baruma, President, His Excellency, Manad Banka Kufar Shepa. Na this regional COFOM. Na with the two Africa there, not the Ghana, Yedika, South Sports and some regime or stadiums are home. Na no sound so night is like we say, the Bay is shabby bray. Enyamia Daruma, who share a bank share sports infrastructure development there, not just this Kabeshe. See, I'm not say all the old stadiums are now this editorial there for over many years. Not the Bia, na Auditor General now or boys Subo, no boys Subo, almost about 12 years or so. This President Kufuor now by 2008 AFCON. Now, Buama, OCB, Lima, Neves, Sipon, was a Accra Sports Stadium, Kumasi the account. We will be able to a compliment President by or say, Yenina, Semino, Binoka say, Accra Sports Stadium, renovation with the reality. Now, Kumasi the also, Wakan was a contractor, so they did it our boy Jumapa since March, and they shared inside a man 1 year. Onuka, the Fenusicano, or bit my week before the end of the year, no, their mind. No can say Tatan tracks here or to tune the materials are all important. Be now be do on my continent there almost about bear now bear 10 and on be in your ma they sell light they baby scoreboard in Kunya Washington the pitch no to swing now drainage system materials in now be draw almost the super NGP no omugi na yakokosha be on sana if people also as a candidate credit so contractor and so bon more than pa no yejuma. Now when you know just we share before the COVID no crano na yeah boy say we are in the transitional period and chemo na apart from the renovating was a president am say yemfa 10 new stadiums are multi-purpose in nature and can jam no can say do na we answer free friends and one Brongo Yendi Tomahin Crow Yenya friends bi wo Axim bi wo Koforidua ho so de ho Kanesi de ho dunga ono fe ni na no afi nkoda wie no do na ibibia no de aka clubs yi omo venues omo bi esi aka de be do be no be the that must say I can see no must see about 40,500 city capacity Accra there so 40,000 be do no be no na ye ko hwe match wa na international matches in Kwan be show but this winning America no be betumi abo modern say the National Sports Authority ye be preparation be say friends intensify our management system no also before the COVID no so that teams are it's a protocol they hono mo esio makai omuso benya hono no mo esio makai has to focus order that and Olympic there on the traditionally no also no omuso not that these three clubs no them Lagos cities on the Lagos cities almost a very innovative proposal be by na ministry national sports authority e mo ye jitu me san say the stadium see do anadwa da hoka me was your flat life the night life in the stadium no you see the back inti omo buy o make us on be match in the evening so yes we ati under flood light no you be more inti omo so e bit one ball more matches enwunwa de no so ono no kan wa mo my 4 keep kususu jam na so pa bi no kan say bibia e kama also
Prof sir the okay nyina no yato ase first of all baba ya radio no cheze metiase on paper no if modema mo match a cheze 1 year enche kra next year by March na ye wie se ne yetete no na but back to Accra Sports Stadium many league e be start 5 Premier League teams and a de omudia koma GFE some person bought Accra Sports Stadium. Accra has evoked Great Olympics, Legon Cities, Inter Allies, and of course, Sante Kotoko. And so then they have you would Division 1 side, and also Accra Lions, almost bought Accra Sports Stadium. So 6 teams at Accra Sports Stadium. Do you think, sir, stadium no a bit me accommodate to Munina?
That's it. Me my permission. I mean, I'm not making numbers later on. There's I know that's all the edge. You'll be filling the form or they will fill your address. No, does it give him the access to your house? National Sports Authority, the friends, we control and manage the facilities. We give permission. We actually say 4 any more the rights. No, Kotoko, Hearts, Olympics, and then you also. Legon cities. Apart from that, no first division, no other club. Take it from me. That's the thing. The almost be the proposal or the forms there. Then the other no to do if you go fill form and then we feel there. The National Sports Authority come and the age man. And also not before the COVID no. The age. We will make sure say we use one so we be more na I to have be being how we are no. Instead of sports na no the conditions no as sakaka. Say we cost stadium say you kwa fill capacity a quarter to the president kind no a quarter of the capacity no a quarter of the capacity no until Accra Sports Stadium 40,000 no a part of the 10,000 maximum 10,000 Kumasi so see be so near ya and so but this is so and revising the protocol now and so start paper 10,000 what I say your call keep Costa and also 4,000 what I say this other year baby na timabua one more no these are other alternatives on than some other places be one more almost bit me use one National Sports Authority the owner friends the ownership no actually almost in terms of the government of state owned sporting facilities until we hear bibia o trem bre na yes I am shemu na ya ma permission as an what me use the IOB so one corner go church with dia and they send any asem gra.
Oh, okay. Prof, where the Keja Makona, Nano near Tiasem debut or Fenso, Sir Sabe, and Quenchia, and Yasam Ya, a tall Ghana for Isui, and Painful Kodru Honomo, Yanyan and Tia, Sir Stadiums are Hodo Musis and Mopesa Motra, Matabemu, na offenso so a crew Kessi, Mufasa Quenya Isuna Musi Stadium or, and no betima Timuka Kramai.
You, Minamidasi, Senya Namekano. On the sports infrastructure development, the minister, nobody is MP for Achuma Mpunia, now president is also Etanechi. Or say sports stadiums are organized your friends say improving say we share after na me body no junior the account the order that no say presidency now all the satellite stadiums and parks one manifesto or the assume nano or no announce Cape Coast or sitting in developing it mean because they call official no I home kwan de ko I home kwan abanya bono mo den greya wo piprai wo mo ka baby abanya fa kadi nyina wo mo yeka adakaka wo mo piprai wo mo yare hwemu abanya fa kadi nyina wasa difficult bi so aso friends ebusuanfo insa wo mo piprai wo mo wu nyina obi onya na minister kasama president no ebe 100,000 another 1 billion or the that day now I saw a bushafui actually abanebuam. Now the first year na one and how can was now nana we are fakente man office mine your calling chain was say or person you be my president or person you be my president Kufad. Now the office for any say I will home there assembly assembly plan. Now the office is India one bomb by that office man and 50 no office of the buying now by development into a sports facility. And I'm a minister so NG president and then now that's the minister they have to say almost no yeah the better infrastructure development now office so yeah ultra modern sports facility at their mom. That is a crazy crab idea crab na edokra no we home the ba said the anyoma papa be eba in terms of sports development office na senior minister kan no okoduru nkran ya technical for na ba take measurements the drawings ni na NCP no ono ankasa and as the president beba no they have aso abebo form na ono so the develop the facilities no the abani say in decentralized sports facilities but yeah we actually and sports facility meet international standard e bi wo na se onya fa chede no talent sports any sports bia no what meanya akande no what me develop no na Ghana so o man so enya also faso di o kan ya sanity ndi be dey esu areho na so asem people no ndi say asem de pa ma Ghana fo nyina
esa Peter Chumesi anopai Kessben FM yetiefo ni ahwefo enyina edawase nyamenka ho
yo mi am that's it.
Professor Chumesi NSCU na ye ne din komo no ye de beto na fe ye beba so na ya be discuss Newton mamintio
right coming mamenda was na start to EPL manya message be brave bi mo person mo call betting centers no mo di kan akotwa so EPL games you know
kanu be
yo take from na kanu be One man me chase had and say free mu investors.
No na atudia na onu twa bi.
Na on kan wa de no.
On kan ko ele be kaze.
Say bi ade be inside our Kessben ha. So on kan wa be de mu. Yeah, why any obi adi de friend wa ha. Me kwa.
Me chase.
Na ka wo kanu no kan wa de na me.
To investor kan.
Investors. Those from investors.
Newton yankoi.
Come in.
Let's sneak you.
Oh, first game I'm starting now. Newcastle Burnley game now. Newcastle let us James's Park. Our boy here, Sean Dyke in the team Burnley. This game in particular become a Newcastle. I'm gonna be winning the game now. I'm going to feel some James's Park and so Newcastle I be winning the game now. Match so Everton Brighton game now. I expect Brighton to score. One of the lower sides, a few lower sides are above with the 3-back system. I'm take advantage of the pace of Lamptey, Tarek, Yabudi so much I say, and Solomon Match, the other wing back on also. I'm to activate your system into the offensive areas. May you sure say Everton. And you're very confident. And you're very confident. And Ancelotti goes in the airflow. Anytime your results are so positive, you know, and my squad no stay very good. A bad momentum now, and me expect Everton, Brighton, especially all stay, you know, but both teams to score. Everton, Brighton game, no, both teams to score, but Everton to win this particular game. Chelsea, any Crystal Palace game, no Kwame. Crystal Palace manager Steve Bruce, or target errors within the Chelsea setup, and so So both teams will definitely score against each other. But Chelsea ever winning this particular game. So Chelsea ever winning, Everton ever winning, Newcastle ever winning. But Everton and then Brighton, both teams to score. And then Chelsea and Crystal Palace, so both teams to score. Me from Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur, so a game no Kwame. This particular game here, game bakwa. Mologun Associates, so to me, first of all, any other manager be as a man, can as a club be. We all know Seka Dean Henderson is starting Manchester United at this particular stage. Minim the only key thing I'm only gonna associate rely so much on DJ. It's been bare. Dean Henderson acquired Bramall Lane last season with Sheffield United. No, or prove that true. Be as a ultimate started Manchester United. Over to me about Jumano, but only gonna associate still on David DJD and this goalkeeper moves
minimum of 4 goals.
Yes, across 90 minutes.
Newton, that's a least bet match 3-1.
Yeah, City bet me a tennis score line of 3-1.
Okay, a bet my end 2-2.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, now, Fakakaso Suna and Tuaswe.
Coming, enforce Shebre to be to Mrs. No man no follow Premier League, keenly around the year 2004 about, Ever shared this game with a lot of nostalgic feelings, especially now you're a fan of Leeds United. The last time two teams in the meeting was 2004. 16 years down the line, there has been a lot of contradicting fortunes between these two teams, Leeds United and then Manchester City. At that time, they know it's so for Leeds United because around 2001, na Leeds United are bumped the Champions League semi-final. 2004, Mushia na Leeds team of Man City no free Division 1, about free championship by Premier League, na just 2 years. And that game I remember very well. Now can 9 games, no more season. The two teams were fighting to avoid relegation. Manchester City, and I say Leeds United versus Manchester City. Elland Road, Yorkshire. Now, it was a lot of tension in that game. Leeds United were at the bottom of the league table. Omuye just 2 points away from relegation zone. Now, Mekai, this boy, Stephen McPhail, and a 2 at Nedikai, and then legendary Nicolas Anelka, Etekano, Edema, Manchester City. Game na kakrebini upon penalty. Referee McRae say waji penalty. A lot of controversies because people felt say acquire a penalty no fast and nenye. He went ahead and gave Daniel Van Basten a red card. Fast forward, Leeds United a brand here friend Mark Viduka a bobo needed to atrema Leeds winning 2-1. Leeds United fans no felt that relegation no more team fight because that game winning was pushing Manchester City down there. But on 9 games in Anakano, Kwame, lose 5. And lo and behold, they went to relegation. Fast forward, Sheikh Mansour Mubabefa, Man City, around the 2008, Edisika shame. And I can say Manchester City are league no mako 9 since the last meeting. Domestic title 7. Champions League fixture be regular for Man City. The story of Leeds United has been different. Omutumi falling from championship no Marco form, no Masaba. It took them 16 years and Marcelo Bielsa and Neoduma Babak. In fact, 15 permanent managers and Umuchenji along the line. Honest, be 15. We free, we beton, we have beton, we have beton. So there's been a lot of contradicting fortunes for these two teams. That time, Leeds United and Neto Kukudam. But the knee and Nemasisa. Yes, Newton has shared the technical analysis and everything. But trust you me, Man City will go and beat Leeds United. We are no free honoma. Sadio Mane called ni Instagram. Ako ye post. Na nina nisa Sadio. Obeko line is right.
Yanko line is okay. Yanko Ghana Football Association as well any Kasamafo and Kasanian share the program on my year tour for the senior national team ahead of 2 games here, but any other related issues.
Harry. Pacho, the year and say, o title no, your hair and your dear until your brand tened the co.
Title there.
Oh, title na cheesy on a odiano, almost na cheese on the original Mangana.
Ah, into Jeff they call G runabout.
Aye.
I'm sure they call it.
I said, "How now, baby, defend your way."
But the jury, then it means the jury is unfair.
Oh, really?
But only in a team, me want an opportunity. I'm be expressing me home.
And you never follow lawyer for the appeal.
Oh, wait there, the jury was biased because so the title of the video. It was a woman. And if I mean, no, almost contesting equal opportunity.
Bakono
so they are concluded.
Bakono yes, we unim say Bakono ye say we no match until my higher unim
no dia sem na mo gina so e the passage judgment.
We dey yes row your pacho e be mo another opportunity na Oman Ghana title ya hwese ye do ade be ma.
Afi na me hu say na reality.
Achi to say
but I know
Harry Asante Chum, Kasava for the Ghana Football Association. On the drama, you know, terminal picture we a very good man. No, fine girls and a Henry Jen Finfina or seen a new team Zeman Ghana no deserve it because manager and China crutchery. Henry straight away to business. COVID yaba and send some bebree. A mini bikra o koswayana borders no near the heading. Na yenim send chance November Ghana ebekwa kono ayekobo AFCON qualifier. Yeah, I stick a corner then start in the lineup and I say the collapse no abba. And she share it saying Emranti and Bebe Kroma and Omako and I be sure more honey a day. But Ghana phone komoka cry send and she share it here.
Okay, Mirasi, me chill I should for new for. The ten say Namia Duma and then you may local contingent in the free Ghana. Make a local contingent now I would consist of Black Stars Management Committee Chairman Orua George Amwako, and one management member, and then the technical team led by CK Akono, with one person from communications, and then an administrative staff. On the free Ghana, and then you may Ediomaniache, Teki, and Talia. We arrived at this decision because Echna, Turkish airline and Makrumha and a Joada so Turkish airline and Makrumha. Before COVID, now I'm apply Ghana trade no every day Biana Turkish airline Bagana. But you see because of COVID I'm here 3 times a week. The only weekend flight is Saturday. And then I was said the coach must arrive at the hotel before the players arrive. It is a Tuesday and the team will be free her core. It means the players will arrive before their coach arrives. And only a day I person avoid it. And that is the reason for the decision to fly the local component out of town. It's not normal drew. Then they will have 2 or 3 days to draw up a plan, a training program. They will go to the pitch to inspect the venue and all that before Ansana. Players, as I say, are arriving. The players, the donor will be active this weekend. And then, after any ochina, then on Monday they will start leaving their respective base to head towards Turkey. On the draw Antalya, Yeshe ni say acha we be a brother no padie. Now you the full component of the team, a brother no pa. And there will be training Tuesday evening, hopefully. Na coach, answer can the players, and then Wednesday morning, Wednesday evening, Yawada, Ombeko venue of the game, Antalya venue, Akoye, Omo last training as the law stipulates. Nafe, if you had a Mali for no Asia. After Mali game, there are 2 days. 2 free days. Mali gave me a Friday. It means that Saturday and Sunday are free. Now Monday, Kata for so Asia. Monday, and then from Tuesday they will start leaving Turkey to their respective base. Into this year, sketch and now boss of their chair. But I am sure that as we go along, a few details will come up as regards players, arrivals, and all that.
Oh, okay. Henry, na yana friendly, so no, do baby, over say, or mine for no movie, see a kind of 2 countries, no, obi a fan hooker, a do baby, so I na a matchmakers be and no mama teams, no appearance fee in your account. We no, obi a fan hooker, and I said to say, now for you who say games no be behind closed doors, and as I say.
I mean, such a free behind closed doors, yes. The contract we have signed is to play the games behind closed doors under strict COVID-19 protocols. That was also mentioned in the contract. And the OBN to me main match venue aside players, any accredited officials are a bureau match venue. Oh, because agent being at the buyer whatever. Mami, you know, so more executive council number so. I think that one of the best decisions they took in one of their recent meetings was to agree, say, money or no money, Ghana must play friendly matches. Franco, Siki Akono, an appointment in January. He was expected to play his first game in March, and also because of COVID. Obaye, he has not even had the chance to get a team together. A difference will be put to a team together, a difference will be pitch soccer ball. Onya opportunity to have players together ever since we take it over in January. There was a free date, I think somewhere in June, July. And no, to me, our organization are more friendly match there. I think that we have always had in mind, say, there is a free period in October. Fortunately, we received a few letters and a few proposals from agents, from countries, from associations, and what have you. Because of UEFA Europa League now, it has become virtually impossible to play European opposition in any FIFA free dates. Into one more co-Africans I was an Asian opponent, and I was North African or South American opponent. And in all our deliberations, there was Algeria, there was Morocco, there was I think Malawi, there was Mozambique, and then Mali, and Equatorial Guinea. Now, you consider maybe a local match now. Unfortunately, in Europe, we Italy, now we Turkey, now we France. Other European countries accept African tourists. It's not, and also why another stumbling block. It's most of the proposals buy no more FSA Holland ever friendly matches, but because Amsterdam ain't open to African tourists, unless we are Africans Dutch citizen, and we're more and no was a challenge. And finally, take it for GP, they will open their borders to the team for the game. So then we have to go to the ministry, confirm the game, show them the contract for approval before announcement. He announced we are 24 hours and Equatorial Guinea, he pulled it out. Mali was a deal, but Equatorial Guinea had pulled out. And they call around finally in Qatar, replace Equatorial Guinea. The FA is fully responsible for these 2 friendly matches. Fully. Travel, cost, accommodation, per diem to players, and all that cost is coming from the FA.
Wow. Good to know. Na yem Fiji kakra, yem free Black Stars kakra, minim say a brand name trying to and China as a Ghana Football Association and Macron enyan kitahudi mobema balls ne ade de boy in local league in so ba be shase sene nhihye egu akwam no balls na ba
Wakai MTN advert bi sikana ba mensaka but it's a different situation to ours. Yes, Franco, boss number. Last week Tuesday, and shape no be drew here. Me port because you say Kakumi didn't kwenu we can I ran 1 year in was so kwakwe me port. Echo her consignment by offloading from the ship near the now. They have been able to clear the goods from the port. And I know Yawada and Macron Sports Ghana intending for a bar Effie. Representing 2,000 footballs as the first consignment. And the 2,000 footballs, 800 bips, and 20 ball backs. Yana balls niku backs.
Yeah.
That's a net to be.
Yeah.
And no contract, but they decided to say, as a souvenir. Don't present 20 of those ball nets, almost ball nets. But contract ni mo there, I was say my 1,500 bips and 5,000 balls for every season.
Okay.
Of the 5,000 balls, I also on the mine, and now I'm the 2,000 I buy. Normal 800 bips. In this year, I cut 700 bips and then 3,000 balls. I'm going to account from the second shipment. And the balls now, within the next few days, General Secretary, the plan, the distribution,
all right. Minimum plan, but which category of clubs and benefit from these balls?
18 Premier League clubs, 48 Division 1 League clubs, and then Division 2 clubs are able to participate in the FA Cup. Match balls and training balls. There is a difference between the category of balls. The ODA training, it should be different from the ODA competitive match. Fortunately, match balls, any training balls. And the class of balls, and distribution. All the 18 clubs in training balls are different from the match balls on competitive league games.
Difference between match balls and training balls then quality and as a brand mentia sanka bebre no bebre gidi say the other training no and one odebabo match into why we having difference.
Okay, the same Macron product. The same Macron product, the same weight, the same composition of the ball. But when we say, Franco, balls are with the training, a wear out easily. In terms, because we go training, maybe a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or league game midweek, we break it from training. Only midweek league game, we training Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and a Sunday, no about league match. In order not to lose the balls quickly, I just say we will separate the training balls from the match balls, but the same macro product.
Okay, not just the Mawa club, no, the audio training a match day was out of 2 pack and so say and more match. Okay, what could be my final question? The free say Oman ebi ekwan say ebetumi abobo ni ade clubs no asha say training ebi mo COVID test and sana mo training ebi nso ye training ne kakra and sana echire mo ye COVID test and sana mo come residential camping FA ni nhihye a mo de ma clubs no regarding the resumption of our league and anything then nhihye no to saying.
Well, I think there have been several correspondence from the FA to the clubs. As regards their plan, their proposal, they are before the start of the season. Because they are Tennessee for match, ABC and the football on come but for Omampeni announcement recently, who said and the thinking of the COVID-19 team are almost taking decisions. Government able taking care of testing of players, and the Nicron buying decided say testing, abrea you say players no a movie to camp. In players no movie to camp and ne ochina ana ochina de chie. Until be 2 weeks to the commencement of the league. They are fully responsible for costs any BR associated with COVID testing. And what we did was to engage the clubs via email and appeal to them, say, I will say respective protocols. As much as possible, let's try, say, players no peace of mind. Now my training without spectators. Let's try as much as possible also to test our players before we start the training. A few concerns have come to the FA. Say clubs need to be higher testing. It means also any and normal started training. I think that the executive committee will look into that issue and then issue a statement in the next coming days. But whatever it is, Franco, I was say we are not in normal times. In previous sure say there has ever been a day I was sorry 6 year old Jean say I just said answer na obisi abontin I just say we share nose mask. Answer na obisi abontin and I know na me be Kumasi we drew asankare barrier police barrier or say me nose mask way me hand sanitizer way. But these are things we are not used to. And changing the thinking of the people and the mindset of the people, it takes time. In the end, I am going to say, "Yewo abrabofu fromwa, afi na ye kai ho, afi na ye say say no be aye wo na wo say ye see. Sabi untumi nchia ba ewo obi so. Na untumi enka nipa nim ewo public. Itino eyen kakra enada say ye be defe ye ho. You be cast and patch so near clubs adhere to the protocols. From the FA side, we are monitoring the situation and we are always in touch with these clubs to at least respect the protocols so that amnesty or penny their money, among us man is a chance. Send a bit to move the game to the next level.
Harry, yeah, that's it. Na message we free Techiman, may sure so a Techiman City supporter. Or say, home appeal no more the bridge here for me, Miss House, I was saying. So, okay, the issue no.
Never.
Koba say, FA no suspended Techiman City. Emma Techiman City for one who say, Pamucho. Mohena Munye. In mo plans are more resumption of the Premier League Division 1 near the Techiman City for Ekahumbi and answer suspension of Edasutrium.
Suspension is the one the Bianca sign. Sending I'm running here and almost say the next the next Congress and a bit key decision as to whether I say expel you crack from the game and I say yes, I can confirm say the petition about say associate in the interest. But I'm running here now in any can say I'm running saying then also you consider. I want to believe that Escono did the home come on. They no bet me associate no they are club no see a group and so I was a sign. And I am saying, Ejina Brepemuno, a bit take a decision. A black club, any industry, because without clubs, there is no football association. And then the football association is also there to make sure they are them able to know. Munti, many are sending message from the Chimano. Message is a Onya Butrekaka. Kata on the breath, me and Saka, ye 2-1 among.
Henry Asante Chum Kasamafo Edema Ghana Football Association still joint heavyweight champion of Ghana.
according to Felachi's verdict and our own verdict.
Achina Semenyamo joint.
And I are unanimous.
Achina Semenyamo joint for now. Yempe Bibin fan separate him later.
Okay.
Well, Henry Asante and then in Dinko, my bed and Wabasimaka Krabi, Yabape. Na Fed, my mintio, you're Professor Chumesi, Edin Common several issues, and then Henry Asante Chum, so Edin Como on Professor Chumesi.
I think, sir, what draw attention to Adia Bako? Maybe clubs in Yabu and Yegusu in the past. This is the stadium. Opeso you see stadium no. Make you feel ni. Mpesa me party. I think say me no do on komo. Say me mpesa me do feel no be party. And I from now we feel from to akumo no. Mpesa me be party ho. Ma from now ojutum. Ansa na masane address na konkrofo say party na me no. Me da na aju na kosera na aju no. From now we feel from no ho na me no. What must say?
Yeah.
Nemo no me mfan kokanchi konkrofo say me party of Frank Naru fee. But Frank Naru enya aware. Ansa na makacho na maja tu se baba no ewi anso makofang naro say e china na party ba so nti person kunyo wa ha person do we see ya bi toilet na me ya bi what I say. I think that is the situation now. Utie Professor Niye, the clubs openly have submitted Accra Stadium to the club licensing board of the Ghana Football Association without seeking the permission from the owners or operators of the stadia and our stadium no. OTA. Also two, no, I think 4 clubs.
Yeah.
And they're known to Omo. Heart of Folk, Great Olympics, Asante Kotoko lately, and then Legon City. Legon City crowd or church me say and yes special proposal on the buy crank KB Kwakwa they would in KB and common crowd bechumo. Because Legon City presented a special proposal and said they will be playing only in the night. And Omaja Tum. So I'm asking myself, what happens to the other clubs now? Almost submitted Accra Stadium to the Ghana Football Association. Say also a venue. I'm talking about clubs like Entire Lions. I'm talking about clubs like Accra Lions. Any the count.
Just sit down, someone.
No, but say it's not him to choose, baby. But I'm saying, say the club should have gone to the National Sports Authority to inform them. Say they are selecting or choosing the Accra Stadium as a home venue for the coming season. And then the probably and then conclusion no meet marriage some agreement and some present Ghana Football Association.
Okay.
So said that time but said it's not yet approved. A woman that command the Ghana Football Association. Now no, even the club licensing board would have to even approve that. In approving that the club licensing board also would take into consideration even facilitate the bubble. What one pitch bit me assisting this pressure a bit mabana. It's also a responsibility on the club licensing board. Because some people say I something good and I say Tetima 11 wonders represent na your park and I link to the mark club lines. Umba to the omo pitch in the count. Omo pitch in the count. So Mr. And better than one pitch so clubs like 5 or 6 represent Timawa. Now we work on approving and say omo na concord the ball pitch so. Mr. Question say which plan omo to maintain the pitch no? I bit many stand because you inspector be pitch na papa o say on improve pitch na answer na about so na pitch papa na nipa be 6 and 5 about so no on so then I bit me aka na say then we bisa answer na allow mu mabo so I think that it's a responsibility on the club licensing board as well.
Okay.
So what the better
Matthias here. On other Henry Diane who comment on one Sanamako Adamoba.
The neutral Nina woman say this normally nanka international friendlies no ebi a wotimi agent no betua fee and on betua ticket na na normal hoping say match no obeton ticket nkofo ba behwe obeyisi obenya TV right one on the match no nanka wakwakobo but se na akoye die hia coach no on his own. In fact, Black Stars no kwanda anywhere time when you're closer to the Black Stars any na no be stand Makusi appear about 2 matches no on his own on your selection that what I say man no chance on his own and it will be a bit unfair to the coach and say we the Jumama coach ni players no more friendly man so we go into competitive match. So what I'm say?
Yeah.
And we have a competitive game in November against Sudan. Sudan so was say winning matches nibi. It's only fair say Macron footballs. Did you especially make an interview? Did you and fake? Me could cross catch them a company fake. But yeah, they supplying balls to the Ghana Football Association.
With the train, oh, we're free on Maneso, and
maybe I'm bomb permanent.
We're free on Maneso.
One executive council member to the
I know one
and you're training me and say, me shows us a meeting of fees or Montu to a new and son of Tobra.
With a Casavian,
like we said, no, there were communication issues in terms of the company, no, the name Nesebano. But because we thought say the agreement is supply Macron boss, no. When you continue to mention company, you are giving mileage to the company when it is the mileage should rather go to Macron footballs because you are advertising the Macron product. Yes, I would admit there was a communication mistake in the Barca, but it's a fact. It's something positive, something you discuss back and forth. I told you, say the Ghana Football Association had to say a francophone to consult Macron. Me will say if he did, francophone right to deal with us. No matter what I say, and in it is proven say indeed they are at least performing mono part of the bargain. They begin some more performing the contract,
Okay.
By supplying footballs. Me and say the 3,000 footballs now can a bit me about the clubs need footballs. Come in Kabas and contract is a clubs and crown, Omutimi Chama Division 2 Division 3 crown will be any Binyasa Kobo, if you come could be at me crown. Can we give them a pen or no? Because balls are AD running football, especially lower level, no AD scapa. But good thing is that the executive council, apart from this way, no, have also taken it say as part of your nominee near FIFA, no, they're requesting for I think 6,000 footballs. I spend this is can be for Go Project 1 to buy 6,000 footballs to supply to youth clubs, no, and for youth football, coast football, 6,000 footballs. Beyond that, so women's football, no, and also we've negotiated that. And so will be contract on the best supply footballs for women football alone. But what must I say? Some are condemned for Premier Division 1 and FA Cup. Then there's the Catalan. I almost supply footballs. I'm a women football, and then a sponsor or something for coast football no. If no sika FIFA de my if am for first can my move for first can top football makoma ko 6,000 number football mumreye then for coast football then soon develop it. We need football in the system. We need footballs in the system.
Okay, Andy, I'm into you say
I'm making me share the Martin in totality. One, let's have Konenche neighbor na Sika Akono was tasked to win the next AFCON. Makawa has said, Mickey, the moment album say Egypt for na host to na amfa no more Trezeguet, Omo Musala, Mohamed Musha mo ya available. Now me Fati Mosestela ya available. HSA they are coming, say Omo back Cameroon, Omo Baby. So when Nigeria team the ball on boy in the AFCON here. A berry in 2019. My
ending common on Nafi and Twaso. Any man.
Samuel Enim Ado, a executive council member. Now, or a manager of Africans all-time top scorer at the World Cup. Ghana's all-time top scorer. And then all-time the most capped player in the history of Ghana. Asamoah Gyan. And probably the most talented kid. Oh, may we say, could you name? On the manager Emranti Munina. Sammy Mpacho Yachiao. Hello, Sammy.
Yeah, hello.
Yachiao, I'm the Oba Kessben TV, any Kessben FM. So,
Major Mosso, Minya.
Meka Asamoah Gyan Semna Meka Kujo and Semno. Unuya Frederick Champon say, any way did deeper now Gusu didi. Achi wa.
And I saw kind of I saw Robert Macan me yama. Me tell me ya put my kasa. Ah no way dey assassinate. E ma way dey assassinate by me na.
O say achi wa ha obeka ni nyina ma.
Ah no way
Sanya executive council asem ne ebeka. We Asamoah Gyan nsem ene anim kudwo nsem ene ebeka.
E kra wotimi ka.
Oh, okay. And no, you back to Or say
you are good to wrong.
Munya offer be from Egypt. Now initial offer na about $800,000 US. To $1 million US. Correct.
Bra, the bit like I told you, I'm a team. Sa news na le around me real who you pa. It's say Asamajan, it be Asamajan, not crack no. The value of that brand is a whole institution more. So I just say it is a sad story will become area. Now they are taking 200% right.
Okay.
So Egypt League no na was almost 20 almost twice. Like almost 30 new season do fan but bro I double because they are taking on inside information Oh. I know you are there say sometimes you know you na grow be you are na obi on so Africa. I already saw the prices such a player to his country. Ahwe nema emfaso ebaba ho bibiama no enti no price no na say figure ye ka ha pa entu bia na say yesan yes set agenda ya
Same picking is say utie nsam na nkrofo say nya na Samuel Jan so obre retire obebobo ne de ama Asante Kotoko free no ye Kotoko ni se ne nua baafo ebebo ma Kotoko free no ono nso so obeba bebo adan na afi de Samuel Jan asem o kan so obeba bebo ni free so obe retire na obebo amaye no afi de o so obeji iska na Asamoah dadai and san nsam e bi no muka eno no ya no say
that's it the bit man catch on say sa particular sem unya mo intention ba fi bi interview wo ho ena le catch say the analogy ni fi sa level no na e ba dia ene Asamaja discussion kwa yefem esan say retirement time no so e ena ono akasa ena we are rules of that interview ka say he so finished say retirement time no so dia e do dia ono an ode ne ho be ba say me bebo abeboa but Satan no so enti say oya wa adwen say Satan no so le na mi tia say nkofo the office ba no so all life to live na so office ba say dem achi aka ba kwa che o me no tie e bi Africa e bi Africa yi wa bi e bi Africa South Africa na say on ko ho na office e bi obo ani league obo ni chrome na ni chrome for feeling na bi anu motivation bi amana na say o say I don't know on some boy and also for SARS service no person in there. But you are not being fair to me. Say SARS there no kind and no time then so. Say time so be time no but wait this time no it is not that time office for ejimo no. As I said ultimately make something out of it now or call retirement I will I enjoy the life.
Same the okay them say amamfo mutie no betia say but mami misa officially Asante Kotoko make approach ana.
Officially, Asante Kotoko my official position yeah. Unfortunately, Mick Nyaka said the accommodate kakra na di akoso instant say Asamoah Gyan or then Nana Amponsa ye jumada Nana Amponsa baby jet airline into ordinary relationship. Nana Amponsa now a partner or then now a technical person with the
na se wan kasa kra so ne na ye adwuma pa me kai se mo te far rangers e wonso so ne ye adwuma
yes nam your device so we have a relationship intino e ya system say odo bi ye discussion na say sabi no question ni ye discussion if you want to use that discussion as an official positioner you need to also come back to him now they also package woman touch a player and as if a person who believes in branding and all these good things to me enya said Asamoah Gyan say press and pa o ka so man sa amount now I don't think the approach to it is fair to Asamoah Gyan and fair to the relationship. Same thing applies to me so yemi enu is not fair to us because the stories that came, it looks we are being incited against the fans. Obi seti agenda sa the That was the response of most of the fans. What I say, but that is not the approach. That is not the approach. Say, about the say, you know what can be people necessary request and not pursue you as official positioner. You come back with something that you think, okay, this is workable. Hey, be as you can say now. Make me say. Now my share other options. I bet media. I'm also when you side. Say, but for it to be leaked into the media, no, it feels very bad. Very, very disappointing, and a very wrong agenda. Almost set this agenda, no, almost setting. Very, very bad.
Not just Timo Samoajan, Moninji, Sa and Samna. Epia Bontino, we think you were not fairly treated.
Highly unfortunate situation. You are very disappointed. As Samaja is disappointed, Mianka something very disappointed. Johnny Samaja didn't come out and catch and explain. So disappointed.
But me sure say chapter ninye closed. Say Kotokobano be ya still move to Miakasa.
Say, who be position? That's why a businessman. That's it. Onya kwa ane nebe started from this chapter. Wase kwani rough to see. The positions are not won't be the same.
I see. But the kwani mo rough. I grade a bit me be faso na afi kwani is smooth na afi okar fefene afi no so abe faso. Let's hope say bia grade a be faso na smooth kwani no ne bia Escarage, no near the adenos word no about faso. Escarage.
In life, there, never say never. Earlier, no crap, but the positions are not good. But never say never. Everything is possible.
When they push me to Oba, Enim Kujo, Martin Enim Kujo. And also Bebo loan the mass and take Kodoko because I'm told that Kodoko is still interested. Now, and also the Anomakan we are na.
And also situation to say Samajan situation the same bad agenda, the same position, and also very disappointing.
Abranti anoni ne din koma ese kotoko no ba ene ni jepa onyanko besa abebo gugu ne emem kakra no meboy anase kotokofo na emfa omo fa mai
me catch you say kotoko am bi officially amedada.
Not just a bizo mumpe, no.
Simple. And make us say, oh yeah, if the son of a Canada, that's the position.
Koto confa of a biam remo on a name could you say, a brand and a wheel loan your penny back na the Pesia de Benny.
Zero.
Bamomaka de Mbeje.
Said me catch you, me say, so no be doing come informer, not say official. Yeah, you better fan say informer come on. And I said, we to the decision. Now, I want to fact or official of a ma. Well, look at the position you have created. It's simple.
Enti, enim kujo, minim so obe 3 options so. Bakuye young apostles. Young apostles, e wodi bichi one. Sunyane. Ena bakuye kotoko na bakuye abruchiri. How does it look like?
Nyensa Ghana. Ghana, Baku, Abuchi baby.
No, Mabomi, no, young apostle, the mother club.
So, what can Kotokone young apostles? Apostles in the club. How do you mean? But the same so.
Kumaya.
Oh, Kumaya.
Cities. Sammy?
Yes, bro.
Macan Legon cities, what theatre?
Oh, whatever say, you know, set you some.
Okay.
As good, well.
House of Folk.
I can't be great Olympics for.
Okay. Minim the other person the big chat for everyone's in same way now because trust to me, Akoya Busia asem one person Samuel Jan Nanaya Mponsa Muye Namfo ya nua Musa ye partners. Mukrofu kroya so ya asante kotokofo. Ana mukroya so mo hwese nkrai football so ebeko yie. Na bad blood kakraba no eden na beka de atwato.
The meet me can say me focus here say me develop world best material Ghana. Me no can say project I may very soon Ghana be more young chaps maybe on lithium where you listening and then hear me to see for the protocol or drama protocol there will be entering film some about 200%. Will be entering just a major film about 200%. But a battle relationship, not say relationship no one side in the way a bad. Only a corner channel no so because me them here and I'm so no and say me plan ahead. See I want to be focused no. Me focus on baby, but say me can never say never. Everything is possible.
Samina and some Pia Bontesa and my friend and I am Ponsa I register with displeasure about Samina Pia Bontesa.
Bra, say Abrabona Yebono. Ubia wo the way or any nyama. Me we are me nyama say me focus so the me. Me no ka say aplano place me nyomo ho am prepare. That's the most important. And I may other young chapter. Me prepare ma me be and show mama Ghana. And me focus. Nti say obi so be bia ya ti say wa ma me akonya me ne amansan ye kasa no. Eno na maye. I think this is the second time. The rest of it, I focus on developing my voice. If a party thinks he'll do something by getting in touch, why not? But as of now, they focus more on how to develop my team and my voice.
Thank you very much for speaking with us on Kessben Television and Kessben FM. Sami Animado. Joe Kwe Yebiu.
Okay.
And I change so say executive council for Masman and Tafunti. They say, "Our sorry, hey, Masman or offenso." And Josako to Edman. So, come making a what say.
Sabi, I find it.
Oh, okay.
Honey, shall Brabonasi. I don't want some monkey. Well. Samuel Animado, Samuel John manager, and
say Mr. Kessy, I want to say if he has
my close. Yeah, then Waba, Nafe, local issues, no, your church, Adjune, Afahon. This is Kessben 93.3. Now, Wasugusa Wutien and Ne Anopay. Final with Jumedie and Yade Bremo. Edward Ni Odum. When I cross about coach. One also so preseason Kuye. Na a feed has and a Beji League no. A fee has a Beji League no. Yintie Quaya Edward Ni Odum fast Okasa Asemon.
The season which was truncated. I think they did very well for us. They follow us to every match. So we want the same thing this season. And then so far as we have started, we are promising that this year will be a very good year for the Phobia fans. If I look at my boys, they are determined. They are very determined. Because since we started beach work small, we come to gym work. If you watch their attitude, it's perfect. 2020-2021 league. House of Folk will win the league, and we are going to break the jinx that has eluded us for the past 10 years.
Edwani Odum in Samoa, where they atuja and so no. Andy, Yamfa local in Kambuna Mintio Susu.
It's making a make a blaster. Your next AFCON Becono, whether COVID or no COVID, the coach was tasked to win the AFCON. That is the reason why he was appointed. Macau has said, so once Nigeria for now buy and check the last game that they played in the AFCON against Algeria. Check the kind of quality and the consistency in the Nigeria team. Check Algeria team and Omodeji and Oman Bessan by Ismail Benassa must improve. The Senegalese team is still available and Keita Badi said your money Monso Bessan by you. Cameroon for now, Omode Ban so any normal Equaco host too. In a West Spell after 2006, a framework group stage. Nagana ya Kobia, you go beyond the run of system. Into your buy, gradually, who say, call up na urban ye be free near the be shame. Into a Jumana da Kusika on him, and unfortunately for him, COVID-19 team more matches baby. The same thing applies to other countries here in that particular competition. So this game they say Sika Kono can or see is going to play constructive and attacking football, and we go back in 1978 AFCON performance, and I said the kind of display and Mohamed Polo Modemano and no Debema. Sanyama we started from these particular games. Of friendly matches are born and be show promise. And the other issue also comes in. Yemen support. Obia antennity, Mickey, there are two things. Our definition of support no sometimes you must work to earn support. Eto da bia won here obi support no tinya perform da bi. Ye de adwuma wa work for people to earn your support. Ghana ha ye blaster and nsem bebre obo on issues about sikasema players je, issues about sikasema coach je. Senansen uti say penny ba akoko tu dwa say sika akonu sika ne sorodo. Nsem bebrebe. So sanyama no to nipa bebrebe etirima no mo hwe the hardship in this particular country. Emebimubufu ema blaster square bo game. Support. I remember the last time say yebo AFCON 2019. Yakoyi games ni bi obabi. Yebo again bi ni bisa no mo ho nyina ase yenche. All because the amount of money I pumping into the stars no ebi mo free ni say eso. Ntiti ye share dia ni nyina aba be bro pepepe no kra wo mo ni say see free run of 16 ni ye Senegalese stars no do semi final ni nya sika cha omo dia na chese emu orem kakra, but that is Ghana for you. Nti what I'm saying is that Coach Sika Kono must work to earn the support of Ghanaians. Sebo no kobo no obi aba na o shede baako, o shede mienu, o shede miensa meki. The umpe wasem kura no will follow you. An example was the 1986 World Cup. Time Carlos Bilado be kono. Na Julio Grondona na mwaka tire ne sese wa hwe ye ombe pam no. Proud to the World Cup. But in Tempan and Penimfonia say, Emma the Argentine Football Federation no players from national team that be selected. Emuvu ya omko campo baby. Mickey, Carlos Bilado himself World Cup on wanya dia ombe pam. He went to the World Cup and beat everybody at the World Cup. Eventually, Argentina winning almost second time at the World Cup in 1986. And from 1986, the baby seen Mickey. You are talking of 34 years down the line. Argentina and team in World Cup in the And Carlos Bilado knew say one performer he's going to be sacked after the tournament. One calling for the support of the Argentine people. So I'm saying that this is a perfect platform for Coach Sika Kono. Elevation about Kroman Wanyantum and the contract names him into opportunity and when a perfect platform to excel and prove to the Senate and the skeptics say this is the right platform for him. Into where the match is here, on fan prepared grounds very, very well. Now you want a pattern, the game and the philosophy that he's bringing on board. Now attacking football now, Bono, Mickey. Let's see how things will work out for him. And don't forget, and now shall call up on a bayana BBA Chesa Wakasumo, a bay thing, so Bessa Babu. Because Lomotena will pratifia and when that chance Ababishim. Salisu is available and watching a previous midfield pair now. Anya free aqua Thomas Pata, a Wakasu, a free aqua Thomas Pati, Sanya midfield Naya in recent times. But there's no room for a free aqua, there's no room for a Wakasu. The constant figure in our midfield, a branch, a friend, a Thomas Pati. So by a central defenser, Osha Momoya, a Kasim Nuhu, and Joseph Fedu. The constant play in this particular central defense, a Kasim Nuhu. And Tibiki, so Cheki spine now. As a Mojine is out of the scene. Wakasu is gradually will not become back. A free aqua will not become back. Until how things will work out and how Akusika on a pair now or the Bebano, a best show promise to the next tournament. But again, this is a perfect platform for him. Bebo game who said name some no kind. He's really on course and Ghana will hope for the next AFCON. Coach New Odum and no can in 7 penny be shame. No, Bissam say coach that dia drana and was say has omukako jiligino. Mickey Medica kase social has folk goes or share ya. Never fem ye. Na almost 2 players almost share goes with the man on my free team. Inti Koji is not likely to come back. The medicals are all considered Biakoya. The safest way they can launching who dreams FC Dada. Inti the 2 key men will not be part of the team next season. Almost the share goes with Edema Air House of Folk. Out of the 14 goals that they scored, Omumi and Usha and Watche. Inti so players here can now make it in Siape and a team a share goes on the House of Folk. Niodum Ensho Bibiama Obian who said he is one of the coach that you can trust so much. A Juma no more than man on Mickey Ankoye. He was 9th on the league table. Intina Nyakra. It say 18 teams never now the 9th and that's all them fin and the level of heart of folk after 10 years no Mickey. Ready. But again, the coach is taking responsibility. League never bass now also. A bit more doubt. Then you think a half season you cry or more. But Mickey. The House of Folk after 10 years without the league. Or more Bible league, you know, Eddie has no contest supporters. He is taking responsibility. He is taking responsibility for the Jumana Hawaiiano. And I'm saying that social House of Folk, Mickey, let's compare them, their team, to Omo Babe Preno. Adriana Stars. You talk of Kotoko, you talk of Brekum Chelsea, and let's say Ashgood. Mickey, here's a team. Check the House of Folk team in terms of consistency. And then Ashgood Duba. They will be playing without James Akamenko. They will be playing without Mubarak Yusuf. They will be playing without Frank Boateng. Mabomi Ensa, Latifa Nabila will not play. Shafi Mumino is not available. Emmanuel Aseba for more. Inti Adgo, the almost first level on the ball league last season, you know. And Makuma Kunsia will not play. And Siamo, Inti say, ye Jinebi Bia so the Akadia, Netchesaka 5. And Mickey. Walusu Ukipa, one of the standard goalkeeper for that good in the league. Mubarak Yusuf for me was a second best defender behind Zakaria Fuseni in the just ended league. Until Ospano, Ukipa Nefrim, or top defender out. Now, Latifa Nabila is one of the game controllers that we have in the country. On Kahon. James Akamenko arguably is one of the standout defensive midfielder that we have in the country. Onusuniho. Until Finfino, Safi Mumini anyhow. From your goalkeeper to the last person, aka appear Makati Nkwa. The span of the Asgo team, Abubu, into Asgo the net. See, in terms of consistency and experience, and in teams I actually see they will be favorite for league now. Asgo Ejina baby, because they have about 5 players and their spine is weakening into the Asgo better. Now you come to Ediana Stars. So Ediana Stars check the consistency in the Heart of Folk team and check the consistency in the Ediana Stars team. So for Ediana Stars, as they call alcohol asses in Kwa, Tijani Joshua alcohol asses in Kwa, Kaliba Mankwani Farukad and Spare no Mickey. This season here you tell me in Kwan or Mape. Kalib was playing at the right back. Obionim Farouk Muhammad Mianin said on central defense no ball, but no nyabi bon until last season was starting games Adriana Stars boy na into so far Adriana Stars back 5 now. Now they are compare House of Folk, you know. Fatau has been in House of Folk for 5 years. Radio Voka for 3 years. Roberta Duzoa for 4 to 5 years. Muhammad Alassane to 2 to 3 years. Inti Osha almost back 4 now, Mickey. Consistency will ho eche as good. Consistency will ho eche Adriana Stars. Inti Mickey. I'm dealing with consistency here. And it's our share team is how many as good and how many Heart of Folk in terms of consistency. Heart of Folk back 5 no to as good. Almost to Adriana Stars. Now let's go to Mediama. Mediama that is a Heart of Folk, you know. Consistency in defense. The Omu because I'm Samuel Apiabo in the last 2 seasons. David Ajin Abosa, Ibrahim Yaro Abosa. It is all share media man so team in terms of consistency. Almost the end they are better as good, Diana, but they don't have a right back who has played for media man in 5 years. They don't have a left back who has played for media man in 3 or 4 seasons in Derby. Ajin Yaro the Oma budget, so you can rely on him. The competition between Alawa and Famboat and so they are so I'm saying that Mediama has a consistent team. Kwakwa Saba, those who has always been available. Richard Boadwell remitting a replacing Justice Blay. Nana Kofi Babel, Prince Opoko Admanko. So the 2 key forwards for Mediama Sporting Club last season, Omunio. It's Mickey. Ubenya consistency in defense, consistency in midfield for Mediama Sporting Club. Rashid noted as well. But the 2 key attackers for Mediama Almost goals. You are talking of 15 goals within the 2 players. Make your money into or there are 2 golden jewelries, no, or money media mabu. They will need to find 2 players on Beba. Almost betting about the same Eddie goals to their mom. Into social media, no watch a my friend Adriana Stars. Making watch as good. Into problem my media mabenya need their 2 forwards, but in terms of consistency, they have it. Into obey media man do mess in 10. Now you come to Kotoko. So Kotoko team now. Christopher Net is a CIA now. I don't think so training ground cry because Nisika Sam Kotoko can ye. Now Ibrahim Moro league in Eberiano unya stand out performance baby for the Kotoko team until he will be available next season. Omanya an improvement of Ajimambedu Oko in Mubarak you see for no so so Kotoko new problem in their central defensive pair. It almost last season.
Ajimambedu ko.
O say on the contract.
So on koi.
Make your seminar now can.
So contract to on koi.
As one you Kotoko player.
Some so can say. Omo young wajuma. Debi.
On your Kotoko player.
But maso say. Oka omo plans one. Omo young wajuma.
Make it
on koi.
Meba. Kotoko have meboa. Omo Habib meboa. Omo another centre back Ismail Ganiu. And omo di Mubarak account. Nana ya Ponsaka say defense no mudi ni pass the ball. 4. In central defense, why are you bringing Adima Bedouin?
But me depend on the coach in the kind.
So no account you bit me scrutinize it.
Me can say me make emphasis the Mrs. Coach and say
Tomo be pamobi omo contract ni
bi. Send you coach in
the moment to so.
Send you coach in Eka.
Intimiki, what I'm saying is that in defense Kotoko also consistent, but omo the end check to say has of folk no. In terms of years and the number of times on my ball, because last season, Ajimabedine ball matches to the power about 12. The next person was Habib, about 7. The next person was Ampem Da Costa, about 6. On a call. And he said, Kontoko central defensive pair, no, Obun say Wahab, any Habib. Obun say Habib, any Ajimabedu. Obun say Ajimabedu is small Ganiu. Consistency, Emma, how to say the heart of folk, about Muhammad Al-Hassan and Robert Adusowana. Even the Kotoko led back, Ibrahim Moro Bokakra, na Patrick Yebo Ababe Bokakra. In terms of consistency in Kotoko defense, there be Medford, Collins Amia Bokakra, Namudasiru Abe Bokakra. The only consistent player in the Kotoko Medford was Justice Blay. I don't think Pon, so he was the best consistent, but he was gradually on and off. So in terms of consistency, clearly, we want to have to folk made for of Nete, they are made for of F2, they are made for of Bokeno, were consistent. Now you come to the Kotoko made for Maria Kotoko confusion, young Kwenimu. Okra was consistent, Emmanuel Jamfi was consistent, but Cheki Enimu. William Opoku Mensa bought 8 games. On the board do pa into how about William Opokumensa and navigator, how about Richard and navigator. There hasn't been consistency in the Kotoko affront. Until now, the Abesha has to food, you know. Banya bought all the games, Biano effort to be opening now. Until the only problem has to folk and so there are 2 players. In all, Mickey, how to folk have a consistent team. And per the Ghana standard, I feel they have the quality to challenge for the league. So, Chelsea in Swan. Chelsea in Swan. And so any consistency, but ask yourself, say Benjamin Bedu, how many times no one started as a led back for 80 my friend Chelsea? We say Ahmed Adams could join Chelsea a year bay. Zakaria Husseini has been part of the construction from day one into a general watcher. Into Ahmed Adams could support on Emmanuel Usu playing at the holding midfield role. How many seasons nobody about Chelsea or about that particular role? Augustine Henner was injured and later he came back. Jordan Babe came Oberuska came but their brighten spot up front was Jonathan Otukwe. On so copy more a team, your friend Legon Cities. It is our Chelsea team now. I feel there's a bit of consistency in there, but again, their top player are also performing in the league for them. Make it on so free. It is all share to folk team. It is in that. And who are making class say Kofi Kono. They have a proven player in the Ghana Premier League in Abednego Tete. Obia Mbanye in the league. The coach only need to improve the goal scoring and the composure of Banye inside the area. Oria Miki, Edumanesi has to folk had a team to compete for the league. And for the first time, if a coach and a captain is taking the responsibility, so Miki. I don't see any doubt in this. They must win and break the chance as the coach in Ekano. But again, they also had to folk and they say league no mako 10 years or muntimen you know teams are muntim no more area teams you know how to folk connect Chelsea check in their last 2 meetings Chelsea was on one in Accra Omoko Brekum the last time Brekum 1-3 they have played 5 times without Kotoko and they are yet to win. Media mama 1-3 the only team on this particular season our free area Kessben United even they struggle to win. So if you want to win, you need to beat Adriana, you need to beat Mediama, you need to beat Kotoko, you need to beat Chelsea, you need to beat Brekum Bechem. So one to me and show it will be the same old story.
And it's second face and so
second face or no man more until a man come. What I have second face but teams now are on boy now. Chelsea show more, Mediama show more, Kotoko show more, Adriana ball draw. The only team on team say Kessben United new odum or Jumana and endurance and condition and kwa people are so unrealistic teams now on more the boss and Mickey has coach only he need to break the chance.
Okay. Sir Franco Naro.
Mamini Kanye Kessben Sports Annes president and our chairman
Didi.
Names that Manyanko Bekumi. Irene, a key member of Kessben Sports
Annex, yes,
and Irene Odru Sechre birthday.
Okay.
Irene, a very, very happy. Who's that, Irene?
Oh, my fans are Mrs.
Okay.
Who's this?
What's
that? Can say.
Oba Kessben no. Oh, sir.
Na some platform ministry minim dada.
Sir.
Naro. Kawasem.
Okay.
Kawasem.
Irene, happy birthday. If Kessben Sports and Nespo Nina and Kessben Sports team Nina Mzi we be ready be to my. But Newton so say Madam Equia Brago Edunya Kun Obi ne DBC no so ntiemfa offer educational complex happy birthday. Onim me disagree with Andy on the Black Star issue. Me disagree with Andy on 2 issues. Mean some no raise here no. But I couldn't say we have support. I say we could deliver. In fact, the Juma we be support no here. Now support no meaning say logistics and financial support the nyen ho asem na Andika. Because obviously, so a Black Stars coach and a manager now bet me coach now bet me deliver logistics. The winner pa to say be a friendly. I organize ya mawi. Open so scout to players be we scout and this now. You need that support first of all. The second thing I mean disagree with Andy say, so friendly match is a perfect platform. As a seeker kono de chre. Partner obebo any new person or yes and see beautiful footballers or new person or the year madema no so much is me no ebeboy and see I disagree with Andy. You see, first of all, coach in the first game or beboni. What friend from a chichini bench baby ubenya maximum 2 training sessions in football. To for 2 training sessions. Am I beautiful football and no format new BBA obey? I think we are expecting so much so early. $25,000 Andy, let's get realistic. Say a national team coach the first assignment just after 2 training sessions. As I say, formation no tactics no impact no to me impact na unya results. I'm coming.
We will play attacking and constructive football.
That's what he says.
Yes.
We will play attacking and constructive football.
Yes.
But I'm saying that your assertion say South friendly against Mali on coming Friday, no, a perfect platform to see.
No,
that's what he said. Who say the perfect platform?
Is he going to exhibit that in the next AFCON?
I'm coming.
No.
Andy, Meba, we a preparatory match. A call up some players come first time ni. And I'm thinking that even the 2 games, obey changes. Players in the way first time or the players, Players in the no Robbie I'll be assign you maybe first time I'll be find out and say would they be able to adapt or not. And you can't do 2 training sessions and expect all those things to work. Football doesn't work like that. And it's obi shame. No expect it's a Ghana versus Mali. You want to see everything that CK Akono and David Duncan has to offer, what they have to offer. No, you want to see in that game, you may be disappointed. Okay. Because in such a game, two friendlies. Ubetimi crab ball set out bebo one next game no now you're quite different. And now in a game you may even have a game obviously San California the other day. First of all, you want to see your boys at first time and see what they are able to deliver. The results might not even be necessary in a game like this. Let's be realistic. This is football. It's a preparatory game. What for 23 players to play 2 games? Ebiano when you have 2 training sessions. How do you say that platform is the perfect platform to exhibit whatever you have? No. One, the coaches, the players, the management of the team need support of everybody. 2, it's too early for anybody to expect perfect performance.
Emmanuel Newton da sobre medical examination Facebook wall. Medical examination. Patrick Asma joins Asante Kodoko from Atlanta, BC. Kodoko assigning another player.
I've seen pictures of the Kenya medicals. It looks so good.
So they are confirmed.
Boys in me no so more of you. I'm hearing I'm saying Kodoko the fresh boys are back room. Deliver. They will have to deliver. Because fan boys are back up.
I don't know the new Dumuka say or what was Meji League no. Or League no.
You see, Kwame, me one of
they
the
need
people
to deliver.
Me one of the people Minji ni say has per se or conquer Ghana League, no Africa. It should be new. I've said it time and again. It will be now me feel so no put house befana and yes so beef in the backroom staff on the man. Because at a point in time he did not even have a substantive assistant. Now he has. And my omode youth team no so o mapen crofo kakra omoboa. And then some no can that is what you expect from a club or situation be say the coach. So I agree with him. House of Folk across several years without the league title. Who shall say who hear support of people? It doesn't matter how much you take at the end of the month.
Yeah.
Then somehow Becca would be your supporters. Give them the assurance.
Okay.
To be very honest with you, the average House of Folk fan season ever starting or expecting has Beji League.
Is it feasible?
House of Folk Kotoko every season.
Feasible.
You can't chrewa or target near league. Why not? It's feasible. They can do it. Or more the players, and their analysis of House of Folk team, and what they can do, and they have a consistent team. At least boys in be a bar, and they haven't done so many changes in the team. So feasibility, yes, and the confidence with which the man is speaking is good. And to a House of Folk fan, who coach is what do you have to do? Urobi SO play. Play. You win together and celebrate together. So I support Neodum and 100%. Say at the beginning of the season, also her boys, attitude. You see, say football why yacha players' attitude. Determination there can be the chiro.
Yeah.
Unim, Man United call Australia pre-season. Yenya Obi. On the BT Sport, I are signing it to Manchester United team to give report. So on daily basis, I was speaking to him. Okachre me say, Ushe team now, players not to know budget language. There is a small boy coming up called Greenwood. We should expect things from him. Where last year's? And Okachre me say, Oshe players in the body language, Lukaku ni player, or suspect this will be free team anymore. Because Popo body language ni bibia ni na to say he's staying. Obi Semni, me sure say beauty, one in the castle so what the boy chino, they can look at players' determination, the attitude, and predict something. Ni odum say, Nimra will deal with the team near door, and the boys' attitude, and no desire, no BBR, they are in for something.
Mami mbie phone lines ni for few calls na fe and to us. Memo to us. Mami announce phone lines no 37405 37407 37438. Unso betimi joining e wo dwumedie iso. Now,
you see, and some Professor Chuma said to Jano, I stand to be corrected, but I think that as a club licensing board no, and Senate team be crowded venue be bebano, as so the written permit. if the owner of the stadium or so obebono no e de ba bechire say me stadium we me boy owner no amano authority, especially say yemfa say okobono any of the nation stadium as say a written permit from Ghana National Sports Authority. E can say wakoje permission free authority on say who submit my bebo Accra Sports Stadium and Sakura now do document and we dino akwa komom say mebo because I found out 6 teams and I did Accra Sports Stadium akwa koma GFE. Meanwhile Professor Chumesi say 4 pe and wabubodi. In fact for Accra Lions they have written to them they are yet to get the approval. Division 1 into omu dey know you quite different. Omu hwe ho asem no munka.
Hello, good morning.
Hello, Bibi.
Yes. Me Joso penny etio.
I won't hear me to the Jacob Manchester Central.
Okay, yetio.
Now, where are you going?
Me pacho ye kan program so tie program na nka bo be e kan so oko. Yetio.
Bibi, me pacho obo me kakra kotoko, you say you find midfield and a defense. Now attack no, Bibi, you wunu wi. Okay,
on be sign bi wo why. Hello, good morning.
Atante ongonya kwenda kwa Mickey.
Openye etio.
Uni abema original Nigeria ni the better contract papa kuchi namdo. Mickey. Mafia. Manje dika memwe mpini papa saka mbele papa. Because they have to just who yet in the baby. Okay. So me say can Kenya papa come me put me. And no put my Mickey. No nya your mattress. Na Mickey wakafuma. I want to be a monka the defense. What for Africa. I got him from the Ghana flag, but nobody who's just to bango. Somebody has to play a baby and son. Sabi no, Africa, I bet you have in your one.
Medasi. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Nicky.
Yes, open it you.
At the side,
Amiadum here.
I do have a call there.
Yamiadum.
Oh, Mickey, Mr. Suppose you know, I always try their own.
Open it. I'm coming for you.
Aziz ni abuaso.
Aha, kawasam etio.
The American is yes, so ni friend ni betu babo. Na ojina so. Na
sabe we ni frafo si enye careful ho.
Ya coach one ni pressure wa e. Na so be di leak na ma e. Enti mon hwe. Say ba, ya ba no vim.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
Open it you.
Me bacho ya Premier Ahmed Nkasati Huni Valley.
Okay. Ahmed etio.
Accra has a book say you know my legally between me because a traditional team but is the party kind of teams no more Kumasi lie that line or say very careful on them. If you are able to even play draw with them women away and I see a shibia legally.
Okay. You're good pa. Hello, good morning.
Mickey, the darling boy.
Nkoro from Croydon. Nkoro, meet you.
As a little boss this morning, my mentor Bibia, Michobia, Andy, me Franco Naro, your friends, and Marija Michobia. Mickey, now your friend is only my dear Hammy Pansan, and my back in face issue, so. As a Moja Meninjano, and share or no share what was for supporters before. I didn't make us. Thank you for that question. Sabi adia bano asamoja said you can baby on can Kessben asamoja say je kotogo 4 year no krampo no ema na sabi asamoja uba be discuss e kotogo ska uba be no ade na kotogo nti omu pa se kotogo 4 pay no omu oil sika no mfani na mema asamoja ska be wenye na aba into bomb kotogo free krampa that can is too much aba. At the age of 35 years, Uba Bejisas can and the Kotoko, don't you Ubra Bafo Janaba. Nucradia, maybe not Kotoko, Nkotoko, Jomusika Grandfamo, but Canada is too much. All guys Akasana, you do Kotoko for supporters, Rambomo, not your Sessoyan, on your no, Yasamojan Kasa, so Baba Bomba free on the bomb of some bozo guy, and then send the baby no become a second person. This year, starting again so. Kim Faisal, we are ready for everything because this time, you said last year, no, you have a diababa 2 years. Or more Kim Faisal last year, and yet that Kim Faisal, no. Who said the team now? Inshallah, watch us. we are coming like a wounded lion.
Medase Watara Mamuda, a benitientiment to a Jumedian subium, yet the final whistle Jumediano Asia on Monday. Yabesanso and Moshia. Alibaba Dan Kambari, and the breaking news Jumediano air to us so amaye.